What up, fish tank people? FishTankTV.com. Dustin's Fish Tanks bringing it to you.
Part 2 of the native little fish. Mike, dude, this fish got me real jacked. What is this little sucker right here, dude? Those are so tight. We caught a big one of those too. What's that little pickerel or what is
that's
it?
a grass pickerel. The ones that we catch in Green Swamp seem to be a lot smaller than the ones we find in lakes. The ones in lakes can get really big. The biggest I've ever seen in Green Swamp is like, maybe like 8-9 inches.
Yeah. Zoom out.
But they're cool. They look just like a gar, similar to a gar pipe.
Yeah. I couldn't believe when I pulled that out of the net. I was like, what?
Yeah.
What about the little gambusia? Where are those?
Yeah. Even the gambusia look really nice from that area. I know there's one in there somewhere.
What about these little guys we caught all over the place, though? What are those?
Those are Elisoma.
On the bottom there.
Yeah.
So what do they do? How big they get?
They don't get very big. They stay small. They remind me of like a scarlet baddis.
Yeah.
But,
look at how crazy color patterns on them now.
And those aren't even colored up that well. I know there's a few males in there colored up. But they do well in a planted tank. Like where we caught most of those was in the thick, vegetation. So those guys do well in a planted aquarium.
What is that?
That's looks like one of those blue spotted sunfish.
Nice.
Just a smaller one. Definitely in the sunfish family. And then another nice is these killies. These are the golden top killies. And lost a lot of the spangles, but they'll be like sparkles all over.
Yeah, I can see the little sparkle things on them.
I think this other one's got a little bit more.
And these were dumped in here to show you. I couldn't really show them to you in a bucket, so we had to add some water and throw them in.
Yeah, no, they're really nice. We're actually working on breeding these right here.
Those are cool.
Yeah. So,
yo, any advice for people who want to go out and collect native stuff?
Yeah, I mean, that's just try to mimic their habitat if you are going to keep them in an aquarium, and check with your local laws and state regulations, because some of these fish, even in the U.S., are endangered. So
for real?
You don't want to go out there and disturb anything that's critical. So learn your local state's rules and regulations. But the native fish are awesome. That's we're very passionate. Everywhere I go around the country, I try to take a net with me and catch natives. So it's a lot of fun. To me, the native fish in the U.S. are some of the most amazing fish in the world, and people don't even know that they're there in their own backyard. We want the fish from South America or Central America, and the people in Asia and Europe, they want our fish because they recognize the beauty of them.
Yeah, we were talking last night. I like to do like a dip net in Peru and know what I pulled up, but I don't know squat when I pull up one of these.
Yeah. No, I was the same way. I mean, I grew up fishing my whole life, being outdoors, and I didn't know there was so many colorful little fish. We always called them minnows. It's like, it's a little fish, it's a minnow.
Right.
So it's cool to learn about them.
Heck yeah. And then one last thing though, as far as keeping them in a tank, you don't keep them at high temps, right? You like give people some general like husbandry for native fish.
You try to mimic your environment. So if you live in a place where it gets extremely cold, chances are these fish, which is an advantage for you because you don't have to use a heater. You just let the temperature go down. With the season, let it warm back up in the summer, and try to like these fish came out of soft water. So if I was going to set up a tank, I would use soft water and set up a biotope, with them in it.
Nice. Cool.
Native fish on a Sunday, everybody. Thanks so much, Mike.
Yeah, no problem.
Tank on.